say it is a safety concern, and they still have a lot of questions.
These pictures sent to us by a viewer show an unmarked South Bend police car pulling two children on sleds in a parking lot. WSBT's Kelli Stopczynski has been on this story, and Kelli, we still don't know for sure who was driving that car.
It's assigned to this man, South Bend Police Detective Will Johnson, but police are not 100% sure he was the one driving when those pictures were taken. And the man who took the pictures says there's one thing in particular that upsets him more than anything else.
That's just an abuse of power, and that's a misuse of taxpayers. The taxpayers given that car.
When Gary Morceau saw a car doing donuts in the LaSalle Academy parking lot Tuesday afternoon, he thought it was just some kids having fun.
When I pulled the photos up on my software, I looked and I noticed that it was an unmarked South Bend police car. You could see the bar light in the back, and I was just kind of appalled.
Appalled because he says it was happening at his expense.
If he would have ran into one of the snowbanks over there and wrecked a car, who pays for it? City of South Bend. If a kid would have got hurt, whose insurance picks it up? It's a city-owned car. Did the taxpayers pay for it, or does he pay out of his pocket?
We saw the same car with the same license plate at police headquarters today. That's where a spokesman says supervisors were talking to Will Johnson about what happened.
The circumstances speak for themselves. I mean, this is one of those situations where a picture, speaks 1,000 words.
Bottom line, what happened in these pictures is dangerous.
In as much as we can gather what occurred, yes, it's disappointing. It's outside the realm of our take-home car program, our take-home car policy. It's certainly nothing that's specifically addressed, but all officers are urged to use due caution and operate with due regard to personal safety.
Meantime, Morceau says he doesn't have a problem with South Bend cops.
They do a pretty much thankless job. They come out here to protect us every day, but at the same hand, that those cars are given to them for a reason.
Right now, Detective Johnson is still working. Police say their internal investigation just started a few hours ago. They're still gathering facts, but they've reported the incident to Child Protective Services. State law requires that. The prosecutor's office will also look into whether any laws were broken.
Well, Kelli, I know Captain Trent talked about the safety issues.
That's right.
Here. Is this against the law to pull kids behind a car, an SUV, and an off-road vehicle?
We see it all the time.
Yeah.
It happens a lot, and that's not exactly clear. Captain Trent told me whenever police officers see someone doing it, they usually ask them to stop because of those safety concerns. But you have to kind of look at the property they're on. He said what's pulling the sleds and whether it is a dangerous situation. So it kind of seems a little ambiguous there.
Okay. All right, Kelli, thanks very much. Well.